Remember that Saturdays there is no warm up. We go straight to the position. All right. Side control. So what's important right now will be to get my underhook. So he's right here on top. And then what do I have? I have a good grip right here on his shoulder. All right, so my goal right here is block the mount, so I can use my leg right here. And then I don't need to cross my leg over. I just here go here, keep my leg right there. But you know, my legs is straight right here. Easy for him to just to go and mount. All right. So when I bend my legs right here, all right, maybe it's easy for him to get the knee on stomach. All right. So once I bend that leg right here, what happens is if he tries to get the knee on stomach, right away I bring the knee in and then I can create some space. So my advice is, look, cross the leg over, boom, bring the knee against his side right there. So what I'm looking here is to get my underhook. All right, so I'm gonna try to avoid, move my arm right here. Okay, so why I want to avoid? Because if I try to move my hand right there, so maybe he's gonna go and get that Americana. Maybe he's gonna trap my arm right here with his head, and then he's gonna get that Americana. So the way that I want you guys to move here is I go foot on the mat, bridge, get the underhook. All right, and then go again. 1 and 2. So that's the warm up for us. All right. So why I want to put I want more base. All right. So with only 1 foot on the mat, maybe I'm not very strong. So I want to go here and get down there. All right. So 1 and 2, get down the hook. Go back and start over. All right. Start right here. 1 and 2, and then you see how there's no time here. I'm not going to step on the mat and wait. As soon as my foot touches the mat, I'm going to bridge. I'm going to bench press him. I'm going to keep him. I need to keep him up to create that space to get my underhook. All right. So let's start with that. All right, time. So now I want you guys to pay attention right here. So that is, once I get that underhook, all right, so that is 3 options for my arm. I can get my arm high, the center of, around his belt, or low. So yesterday, the position from yesterday is, well, get that underhook. And as soon as you get the underhook, I would go for a single leg. So my arm, his arm, will go really low right here on his leg. All right? Other option here is to be right there, by his belt. All right? Other option right here is to be really high and then a grip here on his collar. All right? So let's remember that this space right here is important. All right. So once I get that underhook and then I get really high and then this is his arm is on this position, I'm free to move myself right there and go under. Even if I get the underhook, you see that his arm, keep right there. You see that I'm gonna have a hard time. It's not impossible, but I'm gonna have a hard time to move myself. All right. Well, there is an option that you go low, around the belt, and high. Yesterday, we did that single leg. So that was the position right here. Get the single leg, move the head out, take him down. All right. Today, my arm is going to go around his belt. All right. So my position is going to be a little bit different. So once I start the position, my back is flat on the mat. As soon as I get the underhook, I need to turn into my opponent. I want my stomach right here on the side of his leg right there. So that's important, all right? So I get the position, and now everything here is the same. So I go. One, wait 1 second here. What happened here? Things. Okay. So I go right here. One, got the position right here, and now look at that. My hand. So what I want to do is I want to be on the side, and that's my position right here. All right. I want to disappear from underneath him right here. That's my position. Okay. So again, start right here. One, bridge. Keep my arms. Push. So when I go back, this is when I create that space. Get the underhook. Once I got the underhook, what I'm doing right here is the bottom hand is important because the bottom hand, I'm keeping him away, pushing his hips away right there. All right. And then I'm going to move. I want to be parallel to him. So I get my position. Look at my hand. My hand, I don't need a grip. All right. I just want to go and get my hand right here on his hip. And that's my position. All right. So from this position here, I had stuff to do. Of course, I'm not going to stop right here. All right. Because he can't even mount right now. So that's why the pressure on his leg is important. I'm pushing him away. So this leg, the top leg is really important right now. I want to avoid that mount. All right. So I need to drop the leg. All right. So to place my foot right here, it's not a big deal. I don't want that. It's a bad habit because later you can go and do a knee bar. So I just want to put my knee right there. And now I can clear and get on top. And you see how I drop his leg? So I have my knee between his legs and my foot on this side. So I'm putting pressure. Don't step right there. All right? Because brown and black belts, he can spin and attack my knee. So there is a knee bar over there. So placing your foot right there is never a good deal. All right. So again, what I want right now is you start right here on this position. So I go 1, 2, move, free the head, and then I'm on top. All right. Let's go.
Eduardo?
Yeah.
What do I do here when I get the belt and then my belly is on the knee?
Yeah.
And then do I post this hand or?
Yes, you start, post the elbow first. Yeah. But first you try to move your left knee between his legs. Nice. Now you post that elbow. Post that elbow on that. Yes. Now you free your head. You go. You see, look.
So my head goes behind his arm?
Look at, I get that hand. So he's blocking the hip first. All right. And then I start to move. I'm going to go. I'm on my knees already. All right. So my arm is still, my head is still blocking the hip. Once I get the position right here, look, and then I'm going to go. I'm going to post that elbow. I'm going to post that hand, and I'm going to duck under the arm and free my head. All right? But that hand is important right here, first on the hip. All right. If you don't have this here, every time I try to go on my side, he's gonna walk with me. So that hand is straight right here. So when I go to the side, and if he tries to follow, I block. And then I go. I throw one, and then I go. Elbow, hand, and free the head. All right?
Thank you.
Okay. All right, time. So now this is the situation. I could not get that underhook. All right, the person on top. Maybe it's too heavy. All right, I'm trying to go. I'm trying to do my bridge, but that is nowhere. All right, so what I want to do right now is I want to push his head away. All right, so I want to go here, and then I want to work that way because my focus right now is in this arm. You see, when I push the head away, see, he's still heavy right here, but there's less pressure over my neck, and then what I really want is to keep this arm straight. I don't want his elbow on the mat. All right. So if he has the cross face right here, and I push a little bit his elbow still on the mat. I don't want. I really need to force that. That elbow is right here on top of my chest. All right. So once I see this position, that is escape. All right. So now I'm gonna turn away from him. See, my goal is to try to put this elbow, this shoulder on the mat. So I keep the bottom arm straight. I'm gonna bring my feet close to my bottom right there, and then I'm gonna turn away right here. See, my hand is still straight. All right, I'm gonna make it, and then his arm is trapped right there because I have this elbow control. His wrist is stuck right here on my head. Now, what I need to do is I need to get my hips up. Oh, I'm just gonna go. Let's do that again. Let me step that a little farther away. So I get the position right here. He has that cross face, and then I go here. Look, 1 and 2. Look at how I'm already turning away. I'm on my side. All right. Keep the hand straight, even if he tries to post. All right. The direction that I want is not that way. Okay. The direction that I want is 45 degrees right here. So I get 1, lift, and roll. You do here. And then I get with my underhook. I'm controlling right there. Establish that side mount. All right. So these are just like, I don't like to do this one. All right. I rather get the underhook. But in case you're not able to get the underhook, you have that option. All right. So one more time. So the mistake right here is I see people trying just to turn like that. And then you see that arm is not straight. So here, head away, straight that arm. Once you get this position, and then you go all out. All right? Let's move right here. Then he cannot go back from this position anymore because the arm is trapped. All right? It's all about lifting my hip. So that's why I'm going to bring my feet close. And then I lift the hip up. And then I roll over and get my cycle. All right? So let's try to do that.
Eduardo?
Yes?
I keep landing like right on his face.
Let me see. Let me see again. Do it. Push. Good. That's okay. So you can immediately go And instead to land on your knees, and then you go like that, and then you're gonna be right. So once you go and you push and you do it, one, instead to land on your knees, you just go to switch your stance a little. Let's see, just like, let me see. One, switch. Is that better? And then once you get, when you establish that position, you go back with the regular side. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Nice. You guys switched up to bottom already or no? No, switched up to bottom then.
Hey, Gordo.
Yes.
Can you show how you're lifting the hips?
Yeah. See, let's see, guys. One more time here. Okay. Here. Position is really important to push. Push his head right there. And then I do. So look. Pressure here on the arm. Maybe I'm driving my elbow towards the mat right here. All right. All my weight is over the shoulder right here. So I go, put my head, and then look at my hips.
Okay.
For that, he's already falling. So if I go to my knees, you see there, I'm on top of his face right here. So look, me on this position, I'm always going to run right there. And then I go back. All right? So if I do here by myself, I go right there. Push the head away, turn, bring my feet, all my weight is over the shoulder, look at my hips. Go one, the other position, already here. I switch my stance. All right, let's go.
Thank you.
No problem. Our last position for today will be right here. So sometimes you are on top, but you know, you guys remember Aaron with that buggy choke. Sometimes he was in a bad position and he would get that submission, that with the legs, with the arm. He's very flexible. Not many people can do that buggy choke right there, but you know, there's other things that also you can do from the bottom that you can get a submission, like a triangle. All right. So here, sometimes, especially if the person on top gets that hand between my legs. Oh, so sometimes he's trying to establish the position and he's holding that position right there. All right. And then, well, can I get the underhook? No, I'm not going to be able to get the underhook right here. All right. And I try to move. Maybe I can go and push and get that one. All right. It's hard, but here, when his arm is between my legs, he needs to be careful right there, because I can go every time that is one arm between my legs. That is, it can be I can get a triangle. All right, so here what I want to do is again push his head away. I'm gonna work first with this leg. All right, so this leg. So what I want is to have really here deep on his neck. So I go and I throw, and then you see how this part here of my knee is right here, behind this ear. Boom, I get the position, and then I'm gonna adjust, I'm gonna lock. All right, so sometimes if I squeeze right here, I can make him tap. All All right, so that's one. Sometimes he has a tough neck right there. I squeeze, and that's nothing. So I can go and work right here with this arm. All right, so what I want to do is I want to control his arm and pull his arm right here. Now look at the hand. The hand will be available here to me. I'm gonna control the wrist, control my wrist, and get that Americana on him. I feel like if the arm is right there, there is a Kimura available. But I feel like the Americana is easier. All right. So what I wanted to do is, so one, throw the leg, lock the triangle. I'm not gonna lock the triangle because I have to expand the position. He's gonna pass out. All right. So here, look, I go one, roll his arm right there, control the wrist, get that Americana. Roll the arm forward, control the wrist, get the Kimura. See, if his arm, I'm putting his elbow that way, that's the Americana. If I bring his elbow forward, that is the Kimura. All right. So again, this is when he makes that mistake to put that arm between my legs. All right. So go one, throw the leg, lock the triangle. You can see if you can do the submission squeezing. Sometimes it's gonna get, sometimes you're not gonna get. All right. If you don't get, one, roll the arm back, Americana. Roll the arm forward, and you can get that Kimura. Be gentle. All right. Let's go. Get your partner. That's the last one for today.